Hi everyone. So today is Tuesday here. I just had my ninth lesson and so I have played the first two lines of the Etude 1 study. and yeah, and basically I think I sort of memorized these two lines, so it's in my brain. I just play through memory instead of sight read the notes. And then my homework will be continuing with line 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, a lot. Now I need to do 4 lines, and yeah, we revisited vibrato, right? Vibrato. So I'm gonna play the 2 lines for you later, and then about the vibrato, I think last time I did mention in one of the video, right? The teacher asked me to do 5 times, 10 times, and then 15 times. Well, he wanted me to do 15 times this week. Actually, my 10 wasn't that stable yet, or even my 5, to be honest. And he mentioned when you do vibrato, some people call this finger vibrato, but my teacher didn't say this is a finger vibrato. For him, it's just vibrato because eventually your whole hand is supposed to move. Like some people say arm vibrato or wrist vibrato. Yeah, it's supposed to go to the back. It's like going back, all right? Go back. So not so much forward, not forward, but it's just all the way down, right? Am I on the right string? Oh, I'm not even on the right string. Okay, there you go. Okay, right. I know my teacher didn't ask me to practice with a metronome. I think in order to have a more consistent vibrato, it's good to practice with a metronome. And maybe I should do that. And then I was like doing this again, the second finger. Yeah, and then the third finger. Because when eventually it's just gonna be a vibrato, it's not really this movement, it's more like a whole hand movement. That's what he said. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes after I do 15. Oh, this one I'm doing 10. 15 will be a bit difficult, but then yeah. He said the reason we do this is because most of our fingers are not flexible, so that's why we practice with this kind of movement first, right? Because eventually the wrist is supposed to move like this. Because on YouTube you will see where people teaches wrist vibrato, right? When they do the knocking motion, right? The knocking motion and go sideways like this. Then couple with that movement. I guess it's a combination of everything. Yeah, anyway, we'll see how it goes. And teacher also mentioned about where my thumb should position in order to help me also with intonation. He did say my intonation is actually good. And he asked me, have I learned violin before? No, I have not. I have learned guitar before and also a Chinese instrument called pipa. I guess that require the left finger being flexible. So I believe those does help me with the intonation. And yeah, so he told me to position my thumb somewhere here and leave a bit of gap right here. That's like the beginning of the lesson, and then put my index finger on F. Should be a F. Let me check my piano. Is that a F? Oh, need to be lower a bit. Okay, so I need to move a little bit backward. A little bit back. So that's my F right there. Right. So thumb should always be kind of like that. Has to be like straight. Okay, a little bit out is okay. Not so much inside. And then there we go. Let's try this again. Oh, too high again. Okay, lower. There you go. Alright. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna play Etude Study 1. Kreutzer. Is it Kreutzer? Yeah, so I want to show you my left hand and right hand if possible. I don't have any gadget to put my video, maybe stand a bit further away. Right, okay. Okay, today we also learn how to tune the violin. Later I will just go through that with you after I play this Etude Study 1, maybe a solo mode. Okay. Yeah, you start with the G actually. So just now I was testing on the F, right? F is opposite my thumb. So then my G will be here. Let me start with Etude 1. Okay, some mistake there. Maybe, yeah, a little bit of mistake there. I will not repeat so that I won't bore you. That's the first line. I should actually continue to the second line. Or maybe I'll just repeat in a slower mode, and then I'll just continue with the second line, like connect them together. And later I will mention to you about the tuning. Okay, I'll talk about a bit of the tuning. Yeah. Mistake again. Anyway, yeah, maybe I go a bit too fast. Anyway, I'm not gonna repeat. So after I done that, actually, yeah. So that's the first two lines. So my teacher is kind of satisfied, because we play together. So you know, he can't hear maybe my mistake. Anyway, so if you look at this page at the bottom, there are different ways of playing these the study one. But that one is Spuccato. Is it called Spiccato? Yeah, that one is a bit tricky. I mean, it's something like, yeah, it's a technique that I haven't learned yet. It's something like, that. So it's not staccato, but it's spiccato. And staccato is one way up. Something like that. And then spiccato is my teacher did mention when I practice this, I should find the balance of the bow, and then use a little bit of the side of the bow, not entirely like the whole side, but some of the side of the bow, and then keep it short, keep the distance short, and let it jump. So that's the spiccato. So you can actually do the whole study one using the number. Actually, he talks about number 5 here. If you can see in this paper, there's a number 5 where you have 3 dots there. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna do that because that is like way advanced. So I'm gonna practice the 3rd line, the 4th line, 5th line, and the 6th line. Yeah. Apart from that, okay, we just want to talk about the vibrato, right? Yes, tuning. So about tuning, so how do we tune the violin? So both hands are free. So we will use the chin to hold the violin, right? So we use the left hand to tune our violin. So just now what we did was we tuned string A first. We use the piano, so if you have a tuner, you can use the tuner. Maybe that would be easier. For me, I just listen using the piano, the A, right? So you tune by turning it using your left finger. If it is too low, you want it to go higher, then you turn it clockwise. If it is you want it to be lower, then you turn it anti-clockwise. So you need it go high, clockwise. It's like how you tighten the cap of a bottle, right? The same direction. Tighten it and loosen it. Tighten goes higher, loosen goes lower. And after tuning the A, actually my teacher taught me to then listen to play string A and D together. I find it hard to play 2 strings together. Okay, now I got it. So you can imagine there's a string in between the 2 strings, or if you feel like, or you know that you didn't touch the D string, then you just lift your hand a bit, your elbow a little bit higher. Then you get, because it's quite harmonized, the two string, then you know whether the D is accurate or not. But for me, I think easier to just do a D on the piano, right? And then, okay, listen, accurate. And of course, the easiest way is to just get a tuner, you know, a line tuner. And then you know this is E, again, two string. Then the other two string. Yeah, because I know that on YouTube I can see that eventually when we need to play chords or things like that, you need to be able to play two strings together. Beginner level, we want to avoid touching the adjacent string, but eventually we need to know when or how to not touch the neighboring string, and when we want them to, you know, the bow to touch, the hair to touch both strings. Wow, so a lot of things. Anyway, so apart from Kreutzer, my teacher also gave me another studies to work on, and is I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's a German name. Franz, Wohlfahrt, Franz, or something along that line. And he I will type his name in the description. And it's a 62 studies, and there are also a lot of studies to work through. Those are shorter studies compared to this one. This one is actually considered harder one, right? Like last week, my the substitute teacher, or last week, she told me this is considered more advanced level study. So they are so the other one is yeah, less. Oh no, my video has gone 17 minutes, almost 18 now. Oh, I better stop. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Anyway, today overall is a good day, and yeah. And my teacher said he's gonna push me. All right, so he's gonna push me and see what I can do. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see, because 2 lines is already hard, but now 4 lines. I hope it's gonna get easier as I work harder. Not to say work harder, work smarter, because by knowing the scale, E flat scale itself, it actually helps me to play it easier. And I did experience some pain again at the back yesterday, but thank God it's gone already. So on and off, we might experience some pain here and there if you play the violin. So it's expected, but it's a little bit of the back pain, and that's why we need to like observe our position, how we position our head and all that, and try to relax more. Yeah, okay, too long already. So anyway, this will be the second last lesson of this year. So next Tuesday will be my last lesson, and that means I will only see you next Tuesday. So yeah, anything you want to say, just leave your comment and just, you know, tell me about your learning experience, or you have anything to say about what I've learned today, and or about your violin lesson. What have you learned? What I learned, you know, these studies. And yeah, and if you want to like my video, go ahead and like it. I don't like to say subscribe and like, but you know, subscribe and like. Anyway, because this is about my learning journey, I don't want to get sucked into subscribe and like. Yeah, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and see you next week. Bye.